Okay, so I had some thoughts today as I was working on our software, updating a few things, and then I kind of took some notes and I wanted to share that with you right now. The idea that most athletes lose NIL deals because they think they don't have followers or they don't have a big brand or maybe they just don't have talent. No, whether you have talent or not, whether you have representation or not, that's not why people lose NIL deals, in the sense that the deals you can pursue that you realistically can land, right? Those kind of deals are what I'm talking about, not the big $1 million deals. Nah, those are reserved for the $1 million type of player, right? But for the 99%, for everybody else, you have the opportunity to make money. And the reason why you're losing out on those deals is because you lose the relationship. You lose the ability to track who you spoke to or what you spoke about and when, because timing is very important, right? From when you contacted them, had a conversation, and then you followed up with them, there's that time frame, right? So timing is important when you talk to them and who you talk to and what about. So all of these things are some notes that I took down here that I wanted to share. So let me see. Oftentimes, athletes or parents or sports agents are banging out on the DMs, right? So a brand might send you a DM and then you might send literally hundreds of other brands DMs, right? So then how are you going to track that? And how are you going to see when you actually spoke to them? That's the problem. And that is how a lot of athletes are missing on deals. Because if you don't have what's called a CRM, a customer relationship management tool, then you're stuck out of luck. Lucky for you, however, Earl and I created the NIL Deal Finder Pro software. We have a CRM that's built in, and you can actually upload your own leads. Now, we have leads too for you. So that's the cool part. And then when we are able to source those leads, we give you the contact information, emails, phone numbers, but also the direct Facebook, the Instagram, LinkedIn, X, YouTube. That's if they have all of that available. We're able to source it and then provide it to you. And then you leave your message. Now, inside of our tool too, you're able to leave notes and then use the drop down for the pipeline inside of the CRM. So if you get a ton of DMs, you can kind of track it as long as you enter that information inside the tool. What else do I have here? Sometimes we think that NIL is about sports performance, and oftentimes it's not, because it's about your name, image, and likeness. Think about that. It's not necessarily about specifically your performance, your stats on the field. It makes sense if it does, right? In terms of a deal, you doing a deal with somebody, it makes sense that you do a deal with somebody that will give you a lot of money because you've got the numbers to back it up. But if you don't, it doesn't mean you can't do a deal. There's ways to do it, right? There's a video that I have where I show you how you can develop a skill set that you can offer as a marketing partner. So check a link somewhere here, find that, watch that. But also UGC, user generated content. So the NIL deals aren't necessarily only about verifiable data, which is good, metrics. It's usually also about communication and appearance, right? What you can give them for their ads and for their content, their appearance, and all of those things. As long as you can communicate and track your communication, it's a no-brainer. What else do I have here? Yeah, everybody's got these scattered conversations everywhere, then that's not good. That's not good. When an athlete talks to somebody and then you disappear because it's too much things to handle, and then you come back, That's not good either. So you need you need some type of reminder or notification to follow up. And guess what? Boom! That's one of the features that we have in our tool is you can set the reminders for you to come back and then reach out to that person on a particular date, right? 2 days later, set the reminder, boom, and it'll ping you, send you an email, all that stuff. So that's one of the cool features that I was working on, but it's available to you as part of the tool. Let's see what else I have here. Lots of athletes. Professional contacts. Just because somebody says no when you send them a message doesn't mean it's a dead contact. If you have good rapport, if you build a good relationship with them and you've got some common ground in your conversation, you can save them as a professional contact in the CRM on the drop down in the stage, right? In the pipeline stages. You'll know what that means when you check out one of the videos about our NIL playbook. It's a set of videos that walks you through the different features of our website, but you can save a contact as a professional contact, which then means you can reach out to them later, either for an internship or a job or a reference. So with a structured environment that you can do all those things, you win. You're in a much better position than if you just randomly, haphazardly, or just scatterbrained try to figure this thing out on Instagram. So at the end of the day, most NIL deals fall through the cracks, not because you lack talent or not because you lack followers or you lack representation. A huge part of that reason why you lose these deals is you just lack the tracking and the communication of these relationships. Do not fall into that trap. Check us out at nildealfinderpro.com. You can do a free trial, right? You can do a free trial, but leave a comment and let me know if you want a free for life plan, and I'll give you the goods there, buddy. Rob Pennon, hit us up if you need any help, but also subscribe, like the video, share it with people, and check out everything else we got for you. All right. God bless you.